Is the man or the woman?
The woman. Ooh, the woman for sure. The woman. The woman. The woman.
So if the woman is the prize, what would that make the man?
The wallet. Yeah.
Doesn't that place the man at a lower value and status to the woman?
These girls just sound dumb. They just sound dumb. I'm the prize. You're the prize? Well, alright. So, if we were to entertain this idea, right, that you're the prize, well, if you're the prize, then what do you bring to the table? What is so valuable and important that you bring to the table? Please explain that to me. Because if you can't explain that to me, then I don't see how you're the prize. I mean, in reality, you're not the prize, but I'm just saying if we were to entertain this idea that you are the prize, what would you say that makes you the prize? Even though you're obviously not the prize. But let's see what these delusional females have to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Don't women typically want to date a man on her level or higher?
Yeah. Yes.
So don't women typically want to date a man who's a prize and not a loser?
No, I like to be better.
So if a woman declares herself the prize, isn't that
Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. No woman wants to be with a dude that has no purpose in life, that has no ambition, that doesn't got nothing going on for himself, that's not making no type of money, that's not successful. No woman wants to be with a guy like that, bro. You feel me? Like, get out of here with that.
relationship destined to fail?
No.
Not necessarily. It depends on who she's dating. If she's dating a guy who, puts women on a pedestal and sees them as like the end all be all, then that's on them. And whatever works for them, as long as they're happy, they're happy. But a guy who knows his worth, they're not gonna go for that.
Well, if the woman is the prize, wouldn't that make the man a simp?
Yes, and there are simps in this world. Like there are high value men, other people who respect themselves.
But do you think that women want to date a simp?
Some women do. Some women want to be alpha and a boss bitch.
I mean, it depends on the male. If the male is like a beta, then he just gonna suck it up and follow behind the female. But if he's an alpha, he gonna be like, I'm not taking that.
Because I think, actually, I know I'm a prize. And
Oh boy.
I think that a man should value me for what I am.
So why do so many women go around?
Alright, you keep saying you're the prize and this and that. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Besides sex. What else do you bring to the table that is valuable to a man? A high value man at that. We're not talking about your regular Joe Schmo or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about your regular dude that works at Burger King. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a man who has a lot going for himself. He's super successful. He makes a lot of money. You feel me? I'm telling you that right now.
It's much harder to find a high value man than it is an average woman.
Exactly. Exactly. It's as plain and simple as that. You could find any female out here that is pretty, gorgeous, whatever, right? But not every man out here is successful and is living the life. Not every guy is out here like that. There's a very small percentage of men that are actually doing really good in life, making a lot of money, successful, high value. Most men are not even making over 50K a year. This idea that every dude is just out here getting the bag. No, not every dude is out here like that, bro.
Girl out here, but for her to find a man who has clout, status, money, influence, all that personality and whatnot, it's way harder. Who's funny, tall, 6 foot, physical specimen, it's way harder for her to find that.
Why do so many women think they have the golden pussy when every woman has one?
Entitlement. Name of the game. Straight up.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Delusional
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
How can men and women ever be equal if pussy costs more money than dick?
I honestly don't think we will ever be equal. I think that that is a dream that we would love to have, and that's something that we can pursue and fight for. But I don't truly think that we will ever be treated the same. I don't think that's possible.
How likely will women pay for dick or make pussy free?
I hate when women say that, bro. I don't think we ever be treated the same and this and that. Bro, like, are some of you females like stupid or something? Like, bro, y'all do realize that the females of today's age have it way better than the females back in the, in the early days, in the early times. You get what I'm saying? Like, females are so ungrateful these days. Y'all have so many opportunities presented to yourselves. Y'all really just walk around here just acting like everything is against y'all. Nobody cares about how a woman feels and this and that. Like, y'all females kill me with that bullshit, man. Yeah, y'all just in y'all feelings, bro. Y'all just be in y'all feelings all day.
I don't think they will ever have to pay for dick because I feel like men just always want it, so we could just get it whenever we want. Versus men can't necessarily get it whenever they want.
So then, what are we fighting for?
Equal pay.
Men, we kind of just take advantage of women, you know. So it's kind of one of those things. So like, women should love their bodies, should do what they want with their bodies, and I mean, I guarantee you, if you walk up to more men on this strip, they are more willing to fuck you than a woman would.
Is it easier for women to sell sex than men?
What?
I mean, men can do gay porn. That makes hella money.
Yo, we're not talking about gay porn and all of that. If you don't get the hell out of here with that, like, nobody's talking about that, bro. And you need to do something about your teeth, my boy. Why did you think it was a good idea to come on this interview knowing that your teeth is all messed up? You need to go to the dentist, my boy. You're missing like 4 teeth. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying?
Harder for a man to get the woman he wants into bed, or for a woman to get the man she wants to commit?
Harder for a man to get the woman he wants in bed. Most dudes
Exactly.
are lame. They don't have game. They're not cool. They're not funny, smart, tall, handsome, all that shit. They don't have money. That's harder for them. A woman can most dudes she wants to holler at.
What man to
Exactly.
get the man she wants to commit, I would say.
If women think men are trash, why are they so interested in getting his commitment?
I mean, good. Maybe for security.
A lot of these bitches don't be like feeling like they gotta be like wife material, baby. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Even if you do what you do in the streets, baby. Yeah, you do. You gotta cook. You gotta clean. You gotta do all that. You feel me? You gotta abide by your man's rules. You gotta bow down. You gotta do. You feel me? Like I don't know. Like it's a lot.
Why will women often
Oh,
withhold sex when men have a stronger biological need for sex than women?
That's their only way of power. That's how they can control relationships, sex.
Should men withhold attention and resources when men are unhappy with women?
Yes.
Not all, but a lot of women will leverage sex over men, so is it fair for a man to leverage attention and resources over women?
I don't think it's fair either way. However, I do think that when it comes to sex, that it should be so if someone doesn't want to, then they shouldn't have to.
Shouldn't be
No
all that
matter what,
relationship.
should be
Yeah.
there
Or you
either
shouldn't
way.
feel pressured to.
Yeah.
Why do women pride themselves on manipulation as a skill when they already control what men want?
Not all women have that ability. I mean, manipulation. I mean, I can do it, but like a woman,
Nobody
they
cares
have,
about
they can,
you.
they
Just
can
answer
do
the
about
question.
anything they want, you know. Because men are dumb enough to fucking pay for it, or men are dumb enough to do it.
Right. But just like not all women can do it, not all men can
You
afford
need to go
pay
to
for
the
it,
dentist, my
or
boy.
would
I'm
pay for
tired
it.
of looking at you, boy.
What is the best and the
Stop
worst thing
interviewing
about being a
him.
woman?
The best and the worst thing about being a woman. Okay, the best thing about being a woman is it's being a woman. I think it's like being like I'm a woman. And it's incredible. And the worst thing is like having to be afraid all the
She
time.
didn't even really answer the question. She just said the best thing about being a woman is being a woman. Okay. What does that mean though? What do you mean by being a woman? This is what I mean by like females are just so like confusing. Like they don't know what they be meaning. They don't know what they really be meaning when they be talking, bro.
I'm walking around here alone or any place.
Okay, is it realistic to think that nobody should ever feel unsafe?
If it's realistic, I don't know, but it's like my dream.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, okay? Just because women feel afraid all the time, does that mean they really have a right to be afraid all the time?
Sure.
Well, at the same time, if a woman is attacked in public and a man is attacked in public, who is more likely to be rescued?
I don't know. I think. Sorry.
I guess you're afraid.
That's a post trauma from my home.
Do you think men are the biggest threat to women, or are men the biggest protectors of women?
It can go either way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it's the good men out there that want to protect, but then there's also bad men that want to do terrible things.
For the person that's assaulting, there's also a good guy that's there to save.
Yeah.
But aren't most cops and soldiers men?
Yes.
What percentage of men that you encounter catcall you?
A lot.
Probably 85%.
Like, we were just touched, like, multiple times just walking.
Some guy grabbed my nose about 20 minutes ago.
It is a pretty nose, I will give you that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Look at it from the side.
How
That's
often do you
weird.
fear for your safety when a man catcalls you?
100%.
all the time.
Now, I'm not excusing it. Why is catcalling such a big deal?
I think catcalling is such a big deal because I'm not out here dressed like this. You can give a little pan of the outfit. This is not for others' view. This is for me, and this is what I feel most comfortable in. This is not an invitation for you to come objectify me or decide that this body is meant for you.
Okay, well, what you have to understand is that it's not about how you feel about yourself. Regardless about how you feel about yourself, men are going to look at you in that kind of way. So if I see you in the street dressed like that, I'm going to assume that you are a hoe. I'm going to assume that you are a thot. Because you obviously like dressing in that kind of manner. And let's be real, dressing in that kind of manner is kind of inappropriate. It is. You feel me? You may not think it's inappropriate. You feel me? Because you're just looking at it like, oh, this is just me embracing myself and this is just me feeling good about myself. Right? But not everybody's going to look at it like that. That's what you have to understand. People looking from the outside in, they're going to look at it like, oh, she's probably a thot. You know what I'm saying? She's probably a mutt. You feel me? And shoot, I would assume the same thing if I saw you walking in the street looking like that. Half your body parts is showing and all type of stuff. So I can only assume that you be on that type of timing. You feel me? You can't get mad at bro. You cannot get mad at dudes for judging you in that kind of way when you present yourself in that manner. You can't. You can't get mad. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, wow, but why are these dudes saying all these things about me, right? Maybe I need to be more self-aware and more self-conscious of how I present myself in public. If I was to go outside and put on booty shorts and a fishnet on and all of that, and I'm walking in public, people are going to look at me like I'm weird. People are going to be like, what the hell? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about like regular dudes, and even females are gonna look at me like, oh, that dude probably gay. They're gonna assume I'm gay because of how I'm dressing and all type of stuff. You feel me? So like, what are you talking about?
It's mine.
Okay, that's fair. I agree with that. Now, for a lot of women who say they dress for themselves, why do you often see women walking around in uncomfortable shoes and skimpy outfits when it's freezing outside?
Because I made that money, and I'm going to spend that money on some cute heels. And I worked on this body, and I'm going to show it off.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying if they were dressing for themselves, wouldn't they be comfortable?
Yeah. I think that me in heels looks a lot better than me in just a pair of sweatpants. I do feel better, and that is still for me. Even if it's not the most comfortable, it feels good to me.
If a woman has lots of sexy photos on her dating profile and no bio, should she be surprised if guys are only contacting her for hookups?
Oh, absolutely
No.
not.
No.
Definitely not.
Why not?
Because she's kind of asking for that attention.
Is she not promoting herself in the same fashion if she's out walking the streets in a slutty outfit?
No.
No.
So why would it make a difference if you're online or out in public?
Because you're posting those photos for like a specific dating app while you're how you want to dress. I dress this way because I want to dress this way for me and not for anyone else. And also, at least here, if you're going to a club, they have dress codes, and you have to dress a certain way in order to get in, and that is why we are dressed this way.
So why can people make assumptions about you online but not in person?
I think they can make assumptions about both, but online I feel like it kind of goes for more like what you post, because you can kind of choose what you want to post and what you don't want to post. Whereas in person, I guess you can choose what you want to wear and what you don't want to wear, but I don't know.
Why do you think women can't just ignore catcalling instead of just hating on all men?
Because when we when we ignore catcalling, they don't stop. Like they'll just come up to us and like be more in our face and more aggressive when we do ignore them.
I don't really think there's a way to win. There's been times when I can ignore it and they back off, or there's been times when I've confronted it and they back off, or vice versa. I don't say anything, I continue to get followed. I do say something, I put myself in even more danger. You really just have to gauge the situation, and there really is no right answer to what to do.
But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction video, man, and I'll see y'all later.